Roger. You have a good day, too, out there, 710, I believe you said, Big Moose. Out there in 817. We will catch you a little bit later on. Like I said, good to hear you up in there. Always a pleasure with the double measure. Motormouth Mall, your West Coast undermodulated beast. Got down.
Have a good day, 817 Mobile. I'm getting down.
10-4, like you, me too. I'll be back on the side, read the mail. I got to plug this doggone Watergate phone in here. Batteries. There we go. Battery's starting to go low on it. All right. There we go. We got the gate rolling. Anyway, 817, Motormouth Mall, stepping and got down.
Hey, Motormouth Mall, I'll be looking forward to listening to that Watergate out there, no doubt about it. Because he sounded real good on mine out there while I'm rolling live in James. From Mall, 817 Mobile, stepping in the clear.
10 for the 817. Yeah, when I get home, I'll get some good internet when I get home, and I'll be able to listen to that. Ain't no doubt about that. Appreciate you playing it live in JD's Watergates. God rest his soul, man. He was, man, I do miss him. I miss hearing him out here. He was a great operator and a whole lot of fun to listen to out here on the band, man. Anyway, I couldn't always get in his radio, but I could always hear him. 817, you take care. Have a good day. We'll catch you a little bit later on. I get back on the side, read the mail first. Go Shabbat. Motormouth Mall, your West Coast undermodulated beast right here. Right now, I got down. Breaker.
Contact. Yeah, I miss that good old... Hey, Motormouth Mall, I'm going to see if I Good day,
410. Aloha. Take care. 7-3s. We'll catch you back in a bit. Somebody else out there was saying Motormouth Mall. They wanted to see if they could what? I didn't get it. I didn't get the whole thing, but I'll be listening. This time around, I'll be listening. Motormouth Mall stepping right there right now.
Hey, Mo. Motormouth Mall. Hey, Motormouth Mall. 069 back door. 069. Hello, Motormouth. 069 back door.
No, 10-069. While you're working the back door of that antenna, why don't you spin it around the other direction? 069 Motormouth Mall waving right there, right now, Brady.
I just popped it. Motormouth Mall. I just put it back and popped it. Take care,
Roger. All right, there's 069. Okay, well, hey, appreciate you bumping it down out here in the world of sound. 069 Motormouth Mall stepping right there, right now.
He's talking to 069. Coming out of Phoenix, Arizona. Hello, 96 right here.
817 is 110 Mobile coming out of Phoenix. Man, 817, you are devastating coming out of Phoenix. Ain't no mistake about that one. 817 Motormouth Mall stepping once again. I'll see you.
Your busy schedule. Where you're ahead of me, round New Mexico. Mr. 96. I guess I'm getting knocked out.
I heard a test. 1, 2. I did hear a test out there. Hey, was that you there, Daniel Son, testing?
Drive on the road side. 896 around Mississippi. Ain't numbered this big old Sneaky Pete Drive on it. Can't be the roadside. We're showing the roadside too. That's the hip triple show. Take care, 96. On the mountain, getting down. See?
Mother Nature's being a bit finicky right now. She's not all 100% here, but she's working at it. She's getting there. But she ain't quite all here yet. Let me get my knees up in the breeze. Motormouth Mall, your west coast undermodulated beast. Got down.
Sí, have a good day. Hola, México Station 817, aloha.
One day, dude, I'm gonna have me a big radio.
There's somebody with some nice audio. There's somebody keyed up there that said one day they're going to have them a big radio. And they sounded good. I don't know who that was yet, but I did hear the audio and it sounded good to me.
Thank you, Motormouth. I appreciate that, man. You got Dr. K up in Vegas.
Damn, Vegas. That's a rare trip. Hey, Dr. K in Vegas. I got a gate roll in here. This is worth playing back. Let me stop this gate here and see if I can find you. I had it recording for a long time, so the audio's at the end. Take the sound. There it goes.
Appreciate that, man. You got Dr. K up in Vegas.
Hey, Dr. K, did you hear that?
Appreciate that, man. You got Dr. K up in Vegas.
There you go, Dr. K, Motormouth Mall with that instant replay.
Hey, Motormouth, I appreciate that, man. Appreciate the audio check, man. Thank you very much.
10-4. I got a gate rolling too on the SDR radio, but video. Of all things, I'm videoing the video. I'm using my phone to video the SDR display and then feeding the audio into the phone from the Flex. So I've got the Flex opened up at 10 kilohertz right now, and you're on the video gate. So I'll be posting this up there later this evening when I get home to ring.
That'll be awesome, man.
Hey, Dr. K, did say hello. I'm trying to get on that 10.5 kilohertz. I'm trying to get on that 10.5 kilohertz out there, Motormouth.
It sounds good. Sounds real good. I think you actually sound better on the Flex.
Well, I'm not transmitting on the Flex. I've never used the Flex as a transmitter. I just use it as a receiver. I'm using my Cobra 29LX right now with the modulator, and then I use Live Professor for audio processing. And it has an endless amount of different adjustments you can do. So you can make it, the modulator allows you to have anything and everything that you want. There are no limitations. Asymmetry and bandwidth and carrier control and everything is all there. The audio processing is the key. And I'm using Live Professor with isotope ozone, isotope alloy right now, a classic EQ, and then that's basically it. And I run that into the modulator board. I had a real complicated session file yesterday, but I had some workers out here, and they were working on my house. And I could hear every sound of every impact wrench and drill and saw. And I thought, I'm gonna lower this processing scheme down to something a little bit more mellow. So I changed it. Anyway, I can flip back in a flip of a button. That's not a problem. But anyway, yeah, I just used the Flex 1500 as a receiver. I bought one of these little MFJ 1408B SDR coax TR switches. And it interfaces my Cobra 29 with the SDR, and then I control the driver and final of the Cobra 29 with the modulator board. And the modulator board, of course, is being fed with Live Professor's audio. So that's basically it. It's a $30 microphone from Wish.com. So anyway, that's what's going on over here on this end. Hello to you one more time. And man, Vegas, that's a short skip there. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, Motormouth, I was just saying on the receive end, it sounded like maybe that Cobra 29 was getting overloaded a little bit with your audio. and you sound a little bit smoother on that flick. That's more what I was referring to. But no, I was actually going to email you, dude, and ask you about a couple questions. And is it down to one power supply now?
Yeah. The old Baldslitter board, the one that got copied by the fraudulator guy over there in Florida, he's using the board that requires plus and minus 15 volts and the 24 to 30 volts. This board here runs off a single power supply, and I recommend it being all radios have their own power supply, 12 volts or 110 or whatever it is. They got a transformer inside that runs all that. But the supply that I run the modulator with is one of those little $7 or $11 DC to DC boost converters that converts your existing 12 volts to anywhere from 30 down to 24 or whatever you set it at. And that one power supply does everything. And then the output of the modulator board runs to a pass transistor, a Darlington. And then the Darlington allows you to pass the current required to drive the 5-gallon driver. So anyway, one single power supply. And I mount the modulator board and the power supply and a relay inside the existing Cobra 29 chassis. And I put a couple capacitors on C33 and C40. I increased those to get the extended base response on the receive. And I put that all in together as a package, and then you just plug 12 volts into it, and off you go. And then the relay disconnects the power supply from the DC to DC boost converter during receive. So that means there's no chance in the world of getting any noise from the DC to DC converter in your receive. And then as soon as you key up, that thing powers up and you're good to go. So that's how I do it there, Break.
Well, I'm very interested, man, and I'm going to send you an email. I've been on your website, and I checked out, I was interested in that receive mod that you have on there, on the 148 for the hi-fi. So I was possibly going to do that to this 2000. Suppose what I read, what you had on there, changes it drastically.
Yeah, but I don't go so far as to change the IF filter. A lot of the guys have been going into that extreme mode where they put a 6 kilohertz or a wider IF filter. If you really want to bypass the IF, you can put a switch on it and bypass the IF 455 kilohertz IF filter and go full wide band. But of course, you're opening yourself up to bleed over from everything on either side. My modifications are just capacitor mods, and those modifications extend the bass and high frequency response of the audio portion of what you're getting past your IF filter right now. So you leave the Cobra 2000 or the 148 or the Grand XL, you leave it all stock, except for the capacitor mods. That's all you do. And then if you really want to take that to an extreme, you take the output of either the speaker jack or right at the top of the wiper of not the wiper, but the top of the volume pot, and you run that out to an external equalizer, and then to a little 20-watt amplifier with a nice, good quality speaker. Holy smokes, you'll never want another receiver. That's an awesome, awesome receiver. And in my opinion, in the CB world, probably the best there is.
Dude, you sound absolutely beautiful coming through this Cobra 2000 with EQ and speakers on it. You just sound awesome.
Well, thank you very much. You sound really good over here, too. That play, the Watergate don't lie. The Watergates don't lie, man, and you'll be able to listen to yourself tonight on the Flex thing. I also have to apologize for not updating my website. That is the old. You know what happened is I forgot my password and how to access that website. I don't have it all written down anywhere. I built it, I designed it, I put it together, I've set it up there, and it just sits there. And I haven't updated anything on it or whatever. It was back when I was at the hangar back at the airport. I mean, that was old. I should probably figure out how to hack the doggone site or do something and build a new site, because the board and the picture and all that stuff is all old. The rack gear is all old, Now I'm using I think back then I just started using Pro Tools, and I've obliterated Pro Tools, and now I use Live Professor because it just, strip line down. It's a lot less wear and tear on the processor. I don't have a whopping incredible processor on this computer, and I'm only sitting at about 34%, 37% CPU or DSP usage. So it's a lot easier. A lot has changed, but not a whole lot has changed, if you know what I mean, DeBrick.
You sound as good as I remember, man, from day one, dude. You really haven't changed a whole lot. I mean, I think you've gotten louder and stronger, but no, you sound great.
Well, thank you very much. I sure appreciate that. And if I sound half as good as you, I'd be happy, because the audio I'm receiving from you sounds phenomenal. It sounds really good, really open, really rich. And what are you using for audio processing, by the way?
I'm running a little microphone, Cobra 2000 direct injected, and it's all through an iPad.
Oh, an iPad, huh? All right, good deal. So like a Stomp Box or something like that?
Exactly the app, running a mixer and iPad.
Wow. Well, it sure sounds good. It's beautiful. Definitely has all the characteristics and all the qualities of wideband high fidelity audio. And we use the term high fidelity really loosely. I mean, it's not really high fidelity because, of course, high fidelity means a faithful reproduction of the original. And by no means would that fly on AM. So it is a little bit, over the top, exaggerated, compressed, and such. But we do still call it high fidelity wideband audio, certainly wideband audio compared to a stock radio. And it caught my attention. Let's put it that way. I heard you out there. I was like, whoa, back up. I hear something good out there, Brayden. So, yeah, I love the way you sound over here.
Frequency, man. You and Danielson, man, he's got his phone. Every time I hear his audio, I'm just in awe.
Oh, yeah, and his recording and playback capabilities is wonderful, and it's really good to hear him. His audio is absolutely beautiful, and wide, and and the dog even likes it.
That's awesome. Sorry, Motor Mouth, I'm going to jump out of here, man, but pleasure is all mine, dude. I really appreciate the time, and I'm going to send you an email. I actually sent you an email before asking you a couple questions about direct injection, dude, and you'd be all surprised, dude. You emailed me back. I mean, I'm sure you did. But you did, dude. You emailed me back. So that's a lot to be said right there.
Well, I try to respond to everybody, and I may not have the answers. And in the world of direct injection, I have to say I've never directed injected a radio before. Putting a bigger capacitor and feeding audio from your rack gear directly into it. I've never actually done that, utilizing the stock parts on the radio. But I certainly I don't shoot the idea down by all means. If it's a much cheaper way to get to where you want, you don't have asymmetry control, but you have bandwidth, and there's certainly nothing wrong with it. And obviously, if you're looking at a scope and you've got various different amplifiers, and you can get your drive level set right to where everything is happy, then by all means, it works just fine. So, the modulator gives you a little bit more control, and probably a little bit better low frequency response because you're not relying on a capacitor and a coupling capacitor to get the audio bandwidth down that low. But by all means, that direct injection works just fine. I wouldn't steer anybody away from doing it, that's for sure. I'm not here to make money in this hobby. I'm here to, provide an option and then, promote people doing whatever they can to get high fidelity audio. There's a lot of ways to get high fidelity AM. My way is just one, but my way is one that I provide. So anyway, I'll look for your email. And good to hear you up in there. Motormouth Mall waving and stepping. Once again, Dr. K, I believe it was, right? Motormouth Mall stepping. Have a good day. We're back on the side break.
They're right. Dr. K in Las Vegas. All right, Motormouth. And, shit, I guess I'll holler for you another day, another way, man. I'll see you later.
All right, take care. 7-3 tried to let the dog in. He was yelling at me, trying to get me to let him back into the house. So anyway, he's inside now. All right there, Dr. K. Take care. Pleasure with the double measure. Have a good one. Motormouth Mall waving and stepping. I did hear somebody out there in the DX calling, but I couldn't make it out real well. I'll get my knees up in the breeze and read the mail for us. Go Motormouth Mall stepping.
It wasn't me.
Somebody said it wasn't me.
Good morning, Motormouth, old crazy chicken with the morning wave. Motormouth, crazy chicken, saying good morning, good morning.
Well, good morning there, crazy chicken. Where are you located?
Los Angeles, your neighbor, Motormouth, your name, couple hours a week, you brother.
Man, that's a trip and a half. A couple hours away down there in Los Angeles. That's a pretty short skip there. That's kind of cool. I hope we get some of this for a while yet. Maybe it'll linger in here for a spell. But very cool. Hey, appreciate you bumping it down. Let me know you could hear this thing.
Real good. Good morning time. Good morning, Motormouth. Oh, crazy chicken with the wave. Sound real good. Bye.
All right there, crazy chicken. By the way, check this out, man. I got a gate. I got a gate up here so I can play you back while I got you live on the line here. Watch this here.
Good morning time. Good morning, Motormouth. Oh, crazy chicken with the wave. Sound real good. Bye.
There you go, crazy chicken. There you were, right there, right now. Break.
I appreciate that. Ain't no doubt. Thank you, sir. Oh, yeah, Motormouth. We got a couple other guys trying to say hello to you, so I'm going to stand by. I know it's a Super Bowl, but where the big boys play, but shoot. Everybody got to do this and talk to you. Oh, Motormouth. Take care. We're going to small drive around Los Angeles.
All right, sounds good. Well, I'll listen up for a spell here. I got the gate rolling, so whatever I've been doing today so far, the gate's got, about 22 minutes and 59 seconds left on it, on it already, so that's where you are at about the 22-minute mark. And so I'll keep it rolling for a little bit. If we got this short skip rolling up in here, see what else I can hear from the greater Los Angeles area. Take care, 7-3s. Crazy Chicken, Motormouth Mall, your West Coast beast, right here, right now. I got down.
I appreciate you. You post that on YouTube, right? Hey, Motormouth, you post that on YouTube, right?
Yeah, 10-4 YouTube at my channel. It's a MMM Video Gates, all one word, MMM Video Gates on YouTube. And then whatever I put on YouTube, I usually share it to Facebook. They're big. Hello there, Dr. Dre, around New Mexico. I hear you rolling up in here, too, I do. Dr. Dre, Motormouth Mall, stepping.
Oh, that Motormouth, just want to wave 4 fingers in the car. Big brother sounded real grand, like you always do. Motormouth, Dr. Dre, you got that?
Yeah, 10-4 there, Dr. Dre. Well, I sure appreciate you letting me know I sound good out there in the world of sound, and you're smoking, like always. Ain't no doubt about that. Dr. Dre doing a good job out here on my neck of the woods. Motormouth Mall, your West Coast undermodulated beast, waving and stepping. I got down. Breaker.
Hey, Motormouth, you got down? Put on your later. We're live, Motormouth Mall, Dr. Dre, working this good rocket move. Got down.
That good rockin' mobile is definitely doing its job. Take care, Dr. Dre, Motormouth Mall, moving on. Breaker.
Dr. Dre, Motormouth Mall, 7.
Well, that was a good playback, too. Hey, Dr. Dre, I appreciate the playback there. That was a good playback, ain't no doubt.
Stay long, big brother, cause I can hear him down there. Your name. Hey, Motor Mile, Dre, good rocking, Mobile on the mail.
Hi there, Dre. Sounds good. I'll listen up and see what I hear out there from Los Angeles. Hey, Dr. Dre, have a good day out there. We will catch you another time another way. Motor Mouth Mall working this undermodulated thing. Got down right here, Brady. Sounds good. I'll listen up and see what I hear out there from Los Angeles. Have a good day out there. We will catch you another time another way. Motor Mouth Mall working this undermodulated thing.
Motor Mouth Mall coming in my back door. Oh, Big Mouth, Big Daddy King, downtown Las Vegas, Barefoot Radio, getting up.
Hey, Big Daddy Kane, you say I'm coming in the back door of your antenna. You might have to spin that thing around. Hey, Big Daddy Kane, you may have to spin that thing around. I don't know. Let me get my knees up in the breeze once again. Motor Mouth Mall, your West Coast beast got down. Breaker, breaker.
Very copy, my signal, oh, Big Mouth, Big Daddy on this Barefoot.
410, you say Barefoot Radio, too. Hey, Big Daddy Kane, Barefoot Radio, holy smokes, man. It's doing a real good job for Barefoot. That's for darn real. Ain't no doubt about that. Big Daddy Kane, take care of 7-3 is the other station out there in Spanish. Yo no habla español aquí. That's all I know how to say. I hope you have a good day out there, Motor Mouth Mall. Stepping, they got down.
Yeah, Big Daddy Kane, I say hello to you. Hello out there, Motor Mouth Mall. Bamboo said aloha.
Aloha, Bamboo. How you doing? What's going on out there, Break?
Nothing much, just doing a little bit of work, but I gotta go. I got this 21 going off. Take care, Motor Mouth Mall. I just want to say aloha. Good day.
And aloha right back at you. Good day. Don't work too hard. And we'll catch you another time, another way. Bamboo, Motor Mouth Mall, stepping. I walked on through.
Okay, thank you so much. I good day. My name is Alejandro Martinez. I'm sorry now.
I didn't get all that. Alejandro Martinez, maybe? I think I got the Martinez part here, but let me play that back so you can hear what I got. It wasn't a whole lot, but this is what I heard. Check it out real fast here.
Okay, thank you so much. I good day. My name is Alejandro Martinez. I'm sorry
That's what I got right there. Kind of rough and tough, but I did hear you nonetheless. Radio station Motor Mouth Mall, your West Coast beast right here. Right now I got down.
Hey, you too, Big Daddy Kane. I say good morning. I can hear that double every now and then. Tell me, I say what's good. You worked at Barefoot Station for a while.
GTR in power 150 watts de potencia. Mexicali, thank you. Muy fuerte, my signal.
No, you're welcome. I heard you a little bit better that time, and Dr. Dre used to tell Big Daddy Kane that you said hello and that you could hear him. And so Barefoot Radio is working for you there, Big Daddy Kane. And Alejandro, yes, your station is working pretty good. The audio's a little bit scratchy, just a little scratchy, so it blends with the noise a little bit. But you said you were running a little bit of power, but not a lot. Let me see if I can hear you a little bit better this next time around. Motor Mouth Mall, your West Coast undermodulated beast right here. Right now I got down. Breaker.
Okay, thank you. También, I recording radio. Permit. Muy fuerte.
It sounds like something is being overdriven. Maybe an amplifier, or it's Class C, but it sounds like this. Here goes.
Okay, thank you. También I recording video and permítame.
You hear the buzzy sound, the kind of buzz in the audio? That's something that's not linear or overdriven, and I'm not sure what the case is, but it's definitely in there, whatever it is. Anyway, hello to you. One more time, Alejandro Radio Station, Motormouth Mall, your West Coast beast. Right here, right now. I got down, breaker.
Okay. Excuse me, sir. You told me the telephone number, please.
Phone number is 805. That's the area code, and 934, prefix 934, and 3355. 805-934-3355 there, 10-4. Yep, that's correct. 805-934-3355. That's the phone number. You just leave a message and then I'll call you back. I don't always pick up that phone, but it'll always leave a message, and then I always return the call to break.
Okay. My telephone number, I have it.
J4F Mud Dog Station in the desert, New Mexico. We're clear.
Oh, I heard hard drive roll up in there. Hey, the Mud Duck Station out there in the desert. I heard you roll up in my radio. I did. Hey, hard drive, what's happening out there, break?
Okay, sorry.
Motormouth Mall. Be cool, man. You're sounding good around Lordsburg, New Mexico. 153 Mud Dog Station.
10-4. Wow. A163. You got that audio dialed in nice, man. I could hear you. I want you to hear what happens between the difference between a clean station versus a really loud, distorted station. Watch this. I had a gentleman trying to give me his phone number, and unfortunately I couldn't understand it. But let me play back what I heard here. This is going to be an interesting little gate. You watch this. Listen to this. Right, roll up. Here it goes.
Okay, sorry.
Motormouth Mall. Motormouth Mall. Be cool, man. You're sounding good around Lordsburg, New Mexico. 153 Mud Dog Station.
Yeah, 163, you were down there way low, but your audio was way intelligible, and the other station was way high, but his audio, I could hear you underneath his, and his was distorted, and your audio was not distorted, and I could hear your audio through his audio. I hope that gate showed. First of all, I hope you're recording this on your end. I don't know if you are. Most likely you're not. But anyway, hopefully you were able to hear that. It's pretty impressive what all that splattery, not compressed, but clipped, distorted audio does versus clean audio, and that was a good example right there. Anyway, hard drive, Motormouth Mall waving, and Alejandro, I did not get your number, but you got mine, so feel free to call me, and I won't be calling you unless you leave me a message or call me, so I didn't write yours down because I couldn't even understand it. They're break. Anyway, 163 Hard Drive around Lawrenceburg, New Mexico. Radio station Motormouth Mall right here, right now. I got down.
Okay. Where are you from, transmitter?
Like their real equipment at all whatsoever, and I'm pretty sure you know that. Yeah, I'm just on my little...
Excuse me. Where are you from, transmitter?
I got all kinds of weird noise coming in over here that I could barely... It was kind of funny. I think it was with the 131 gate that I did, so I figured, you know, you can I gotta go. I'll be sandbagging a little bit. I got a bunch of work to get done. Pull down the floor, man. Keep up the good job. 153. Well, no, not barefoot. Just a little bit. Cleaner and meaner in the desert. Clear and gone. Take care.
10-4 to 163. Well, that was again a real weak signal, but really good audio. So yeah, that's what it's all about. Intelligibility. If you can't create the intelligibility, I can't even speak intelligently, let alone talk about intelligibility. Anyway, that's what it takes. No doubt about that. Yeah, I heard that 131 gate. I heard that. Oh my God. I don't care for nearly that much reverb that he's got up in there, but anyway. Yeah, it's all different. But, and I like the SDR receiver, but the receive quality and the sound that I heard was available to both the receiver, the Cobra 29 radio, as well as the SDR. And I understand the differences, but I also understand that what my ears heard coming out of both radios was the same. Your clean audio, one, and the other audio that was scratchy and distorted in Class C was the same, regardless of which receiver I listened to. So, it is what it is. He's got to turn something down somewhere, run something linearly, or not overdrive something somewhere, or whatever was going on. It was really happening. It wasn't because of my SDR radio. So, anyway, but I do love this SDR. I'll tell you what, it sure shows you a lot. I don't know if you saw the gate that I did of the sound effect. Somebody played a sound effect out there, and you could see the spikes on channel from it, but you could also see all the spikes on either side, all the way out. And all those are, he goes, yeah, my watt meter's really working good, man. My watt meter's showing a lot of power. Well, it's like, yeah, no doubt. I'm sure it is. Because it's looking at all the power and all the area under the curve, under all of those little harmonics and all those little spikes that are off of the channel that he was talking on. But they were all adding up as far as the watt meter was concerned. So, that's that whole bogus watt thing versus real watts. That's where that... Anyway, I had preaching to the choir. I know, I'll shut up. A 163 hard drive, Motormouth Mall, Santa Maria, California, 10-8 right there, right now.
Hey, Motormouth Mall, tell him I said have a blessed day. Aloha. Take care, Motormouth Mall. I just want to see if you are already. Hey, take your commandant to say foul.
Oh, they're 4878. I barely heard you up in there around West Texas. Hey, 4878. What's going on out there around Odessa, the break?
I got better conditions going to but I can't really analog. Something's like out there in the back. What's going on?
Digital advantages. Landline right here.
Are you 41-505?
for you, so you got a landline over there. Okay, sounds good. I didn't get all that. It's getting way weak. There's a point where 2 week is just not going to let it happen there. So, but when it's marginal, I can hear that clean audio. I no doubt about that. Hello to you one more time. Hard drive. Take care of 7.3's Motormouth Mall and this undermodulated hammer right here, right now. I got down.
Guys, I said aloha. Mall, the man with the bamboo antenna. Bye bye bye. Got me a doggone radio check. Doggone it.
Here again, there 48.
Yeah, you reported at the show. Some other cat niggas on here. Off on the radio. Going down, doggone it. You got that cat nigga station. Real good. And that cat nigga Mobile, that's the show. Okay, I'm gonna get on out of here and let the other cat niggas chat. Catch you later.
That's 422 again. I think I heard 422. I could hear him earlier today. I think he said that was 422 down sitting on a barbed wire fence down there on the TJ border. I could hear him in the mobile. I don't know if he could hear me or not, but man, he sounded good earlier on the mobile, and it sounds pretty good now too. Mother Nature dipping and dabbing a little bit, but oh well, that's just the way it goes from time to time. Motormouth Mall stepping.
Hey, Motormouth Mall, you stepping out here in New Mexico? Bamboo said you stepping out here in New Mexico. Motormouth Mobile, bye bye bye.
I can afford a man with the bamboo antenna. You see him stepping out there in New Mexico. I heard you a couple of times earlier, but I was listening to something. I didn't get back to you quite away, but anyway, there you are, right there, right now. The man with the bamboo antenna, Motormouth Mall, looking your way. Got down.
Hey, Motormouth Mall, the man.
You're doing a good job there, so keep on with it. Keep it on. Man with the bamboo antenna, Motormouth Mall, working this undermodulated Cobra 29 right here, right now. I got down.
Who's that out there calling?
Hey, 422, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but that was Motormouth Mall calling you the break. Hey, 422, if you could hear me, Motormouth Mall waving and stepping the break.
Oh, Motormouth Mall, what you doing dropping off in my creek? That wasn't you. Hey, Motormouth Mall, what you talking about? It was you that was calling me. You come on back out here in San Diego and take a look at 422 on the barbed wire fence.
Hey, 422, I was in my mobile earlier. I was going to get me a cup of coffee at Starbucks, and I listened to you. I heard you out there on the barbed wire fence out there, man. You sounded so good in my mobile, and now I hear you out here in the base station. You're smoking. Hey, 422 around San Diego way. Man, you got a hammer out here, break.
Well, you guys are saying thing on this got nigga in. I hear my neighbor out there calling you too. 415. Doggone it, my neighbor out there, because I can spit as his antenna on that cat nigga in. Motormouth Mall. But you're doing the same thing out here in San Diego. We must have some funny skip going on. Motormouth Mall, 422, return to you. Come on down.
Yeah, I can't afford. We got some interesting skip. That's for doggone sure, man. I was talking to Las Vegas a little bit ago, Dr. K in Las Vegas, and got you up in here. I talked to Los Angeles, Crazy Chicken for a little bit in Los Angeles, and so yeah, Mother Nature's dipping and dabbing. Check this out real fast. Watch this.
Same thing on this got nigga in. I hear my neighbor out there calling you too. 415. Doggone it, my neighbor out there, because I can spit as his antenna on that cat nigga in. Motormouth Mall. But you're doing the same thing out here in San Diego. We must have some funny skip going on. Motormouth Mall, 422, return to you. Come on down.
There you go, 422 right there. Now it's you. Motormouth Mall waving and stepping, and there's your instant replay. I got down breaking.
Real? No doubt about it, Mr. Motormouth Mall. Okay, that guy was don't tell him. Way doggone it, get me a cup of coffee and a donut. So I hear one time out there trying to call you. So let's get on out of this way. You have a super duper fine one? Motormouth Mall, your tag team partner in California on the Tijuana Mexican border, and I'm sitting on the barbed wire fence. Go get me a cup of coffee. I've seen you.
410. Get the coffee, but don't get the donuts. Them donuts, they're bad for you. They stick around for a while. Don't get the donuts. Just get the coffee. Hey, 422, take care, 7 3s. Good day to you, and definitely I'll listen up for 415, but I don't hear him yet. Maybe that's because you had that hammer down. But you said you heard 415 out there trying to call me too, so I'll take a standby and see if I can't hear him out here in the world of sound. Oh, dear, one more time, 422, Motormouth Mall, your West Coast undermodulated beast. Walked on through.
You got a cop on this little weak station we trying.
Yep, I got a copy of the Little Big Station right there while you're trying. You made the trip up in here in fine style. Check this out real fast here. Here's a Watergate.
You got a cop on this little weak station we trying.
Good audio, just needs a little bit more power there, break. Motormouth Mall, waving. Hey, there's 415 right there. Hey, 415, I heard you. Check this out. Mouth Mall, waving. There you go, 415 around the TJ border. Motormouth Mall, waving and stepping right there, breaking.
It's Ron Jack Gervich. 415, I'm back on the side.
410 to 415, you take care as well, and this is a little bit better gate here. Check it out.
It's Ron Jack Gervich. 415, I'm back on the side.
There you go, 415, Motormouth Mall, stepping right there right now.
Hey, Motormouth, you said
You take care of that 415.
What's that?
I need more power, like watts, or more power for my modulation.
No, now you're good. I think that Mother Nature was just not quite in your favor because you're smoking now. Watch this here.
I need more power, like watts, or more power for my modulation.
No, that's perfect. It's just Mother Nature was dipping and dabbing and you weren't real strong. But now you came up here and your audio and everything is just 10-8 and top shelf to break.
Well, Chad, we appreciate that. We appreciate any kind of help you can give to us. First time I heard you, man, was about 4 years ago on the East Coast, out of Baltimore.
Wow, what a trip. Well, I tell you what, I don't know how much more you can help your station out. Your audio's 10.8, the fidelity is great, it's clean, it's clear, tasteful amount of reverb. I like it, man. I wouldn't change anything. That thing sounds good. They're breaking.
Chan, for Chan, you chatting with Motormouth?
I didn't get somebody keyed with you. What was that?
Do you know who you're chatting with?
Nope, I'm still waiting for you to give me your 28 there, break from Baltimore.
Well, I'm in New Mexico now. Okay, I moved here about 4 or 5 years ago. But you got 8 ball.
No, Roger, 8 ball. Okay, that's right, 8 ball. Well, you moved from Baltimore to New Mexico, and you kept your 10.8 and it says for doggone sure 8 ball Motormouth Mall right there right now. Hello, north of Spokane. I'm looking east. So you're on the side of the beam right now, so I don't hear the best of you, but I did hear you north of Spokane, Washington. Motormouth Mall waving and stepping. Well, I'm guessing, since I haven't heard Daniel's son yet this morning, that he must be building that new antenna of his. So maybe we'll hear him a little bit later on. Let me get my knees up in the breeze. Motormouth Mall, the West Coast, undermodulated beast. Got down right there, breaker.